how you doing? So the sun's outside, but don't be fooled, it's September. It's very, very windy. I think a hurricane's coming in, another one. And it's really, really dark outside. I won't say the B word. So I've just been working on a song called Reno, where a bloke goes to Reno and loses his money in a casino, his life savings, but he finds $1 on the floor as he's going out of the casino, and he decides that he's not going to put it back in on the blackjack table, and he's not going to lose it again. He's going to take that $1, get on his horse, and he's going to ride back to Texas and lick his wounds, and then learn that, basically speaking, you can't win everything at a casino. That was his dream. He thought he could win everything, the riches, rags to riches. He could win a fortune. But on that blackjack wheel, he lost his life savings, everything. So there you go. I suppose that's a lesson for us all, isn't it? Set about during the gold rush, so 1870, 1880, something like that, So he had a bit of money, he thought he'd go and get some more, make a lot of money, Show off to his family, get a new horse, flash pistol. I know, cowboys had them, didn't they? Mine were water pistols. Oh, I know, they were brilliant, they were. Anyway, right, getting on to the point. So I found another guitar. It is one that's got a video that is down below here, and it is a Tanglewood TW, so Tanglewood 15 and NS. So I think it's NS for natural finish, and it's spruce top or solid top. It could be actually SN, but I think it's NS, natural finish. So it's not been polished, and so satin finish, and it's spruce top or solid top. Now, it's got strings on it that the guy who sent it to me, I suppose he's betting no strings on. I'm pretty sure they're electric strings. I could be wrong, but I think they're electric strings. Windows open, so you will hear some noise. It's a very, very busy road. It's a bad road, actual fact. It's a very dangerous road, this one. They go down here way too fast, but the council won't do nothing about it. Or should I say, they don't care. Money, they don't care. Because we've had 50, 60 councils, so it's not one government. It's like 30 governments. So it's all of them. Right, anyway, so I got this guitar, fished it out. It needed tuning up thrice. It needed tuning up thrice. Little video, and I won't see it or speak to you until probably next Saturday or Sunday. So, because I'm doing a few projects and bits and pieces, I'm getting on with music and writing. And I want to write a few more songs, I like writing songs. I did it when I was a kid. It was in Fantasyland. That's where it comes from. I just got a pencil, a rubber, and a little blue notebook I took from school. Shh, don't say anything. And I wrote the things down there, and the next day I wake up and then rub it out with a rubber. Well, I discovered, don't do that, because you can't see it. You can't remember the word then. So what I did then, I put a little line in pencil for the word, and you'll laugh. I put about 3 words in there, and then I came back to the first one that I put a line through with a pencil, and I used that word in my song. So, don't rub it out, don't use biro, don't do anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Biro, by the way, fades. I didn't know that. You can see the imprint of the pen, but it completely fades. So use a pencil, a rubber if you must, but I recommend don't rub it out, because you're writing the same place again. Don't rub it out. Write the word that you're going to replace it at the top and put a line through in pencil, but a line through that you can read the word. It comes from an idiot who's made a lot of mistakes. I was only 11, maybe 12, because they always said, where's the words to your songs, where's the words, and you get lost and you just play forever, don't you, musicians? So I've got this one. This is my tailor. You've seen this before, and this one went away to get probably the neck shaved or the bridge shaved and lowered. It was low, but it wasn't that low. This is the L410, so this is the limited edition, or the full, they call it in America. Just get me a full in America, like, this is an L, and this is limited edition, and this has got the beautiful, I think it's East Indian rosewood sides and back. And by the way, real, yes, I have got a stand mark there. Wasn't for me. And of course, it's got a pickup system as well. I think. Oh no, sorry, no pickup system. I'll tell you wrong. Strap button there. No pickup system. And this one's about 20 years old. Oh, so just have a little quick look. It is 2004. It's over 20 years old. Let me just have a look. It's November. We're not quite there. So it's getting for 20 years old, and it's got the bear claw finish on it. If I just tip it in. So it's got the like vertical fisher. And I've been working on some songs and tuning it up. I'll just do this. I'll just say, there's my tuner staying. I'm going bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. There you go. Didn't do a Sharon. And there you go. And I've just tuned it up. And it took about 3 tunes. That's about normal, really. 3 tunes is about right. If you're doing 4 or 5, you've got a real problem there. You know, you're going to be roughly. You're going to roughly in tune, aren't you? So I've done 5 minutes. See you again in a little while, probably about Sunday next week. Bye bye. Cheers. Have a good time, and I hope the weather stays fine for. Hold on. There you go. My big finger. Like and subscribe. Comments down below, and I'm gonna try and fish that guitar out, and I might put some. I'm gonna put some 8020 phosphor bronze. They'll do, and they're probably gonna be Martins, or there might be that new one. And you're gonna say, what are those? And I think they're £1 more. I can't remember what they're called. No, I forgot. I've already had. There might be a set on it. This might be a set on it now. Something wood. I don't know. I was in Aylesbury last week, and they say you should never ever Google yourself. And I did. What an idiot. I did. And now my head's, let me just get my hands in. And now my head's that big. Because it says I'm a composer. Well, I suppose I am. And a YouTubist. I'm one of those. Original pieces. Original, they're original. Don't cover, rip people off, they're original. I don't know who did it. It wasn't me, I don't know who did it. The information is about right. It's not too far wrong. You know, I've been going since I was about... I found out the other day, I told you guys a lot. I've actually been playing guitar since I was 9. Because I went to the first year of my school, which is a course called St Mary's and St Giles Church of England School in Stony Stratford. That's where I lived. And I wanted to play the guitar. I couldn't play it. And I borrowed somebody else's guitar. I borrowed somebody else's guitar, and it was a 3/4. I forgot what they're called now. Classical. 3/4. It wasn't my guitar. It might have been schools. And I can only play Free Blind Mice, you know, that sort of stuff. See how they run, you know. And here's the killer. You had to do your music lesson in your lunch hour, not your tea break or your little break in the afternoon. If you had, I don't think you had a break in the afternoon. I think we went all the way through. And you had to do your music lesson in your own lunch break. And you know what I'm going to say? I wanted to go out and enjoy the sun and sit down and eat my sandwiches and maybe talk to someone. Yeah, I know, yabra, that's me, yabra, I do yabra. And I didn't really want to be in, the classroom is very, very small, smallest room, smallest bedroom, Mrs. bedroom. So smallest, and I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to go out and play with my friends. I was only 9, don't forget. I was the first year in huts from Second World War. School was built in 1936, just so you know. And there's 2 huts. So we went first year, and then the second year were huts, and they went to the school for the main year. And it was only 75, 76, maybe 75, 76, something like that. And Elvis still alive, you know. and I didn't want to lose my lunch. And I didn't have a guitar, and I asked my mum and dad for me a guitar, and that was a flat no, because everyone was drinking and smoking, and you know. Bye bye, catch you again. So it was about 9 I started, but I wouldn't say I could play. I'm not saying I could play, I wouldn't like that. I just had the interest. Bye bye, see ya.